Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakal Kadash, the abundance of the apostles and elders, great millstone and rule well, and Shalom to all the brothers doing the work, sharing truth. Um, yeah, you got this situation in Haiti, and it's like wild because even in like the last like decade or so, you've had Haiti just be a complete mess for a minute, and now is just like the latest time because there was a time before where like the leadership got taken out, and now it's happened again. And these guys are on a madness, just hella Jake over there, and it's got completely wild, completely rabid. This is on the Express. It says what U.S. bracing for huge national security threat as gang riddled Haiti heading for collapse. Haitian gangs have so far killed over 3,700 people and now control 8% of the nation's capital, Port-au-Prince, as well as shutting down the airport in chaotic scenes over recent days. So it's basically it's you know like a civil war slash coup, and it's what done through like gang violence, and these guys are on a madness, man. And the thing is, as well, is that that's gonna bleed into the U.S. and the vibration over there as well. Because why? You already have the issue of immigration being a topic, especially as the elections are there. Everyone's getting all invested into it. So you can see, people getting more intense over on this side because of it. That's not even a mystery. That's something that can be expected. Because as I say, the US is on the brink of a major national security threat as violence rages on in Haiti, displacing 15,000 people in just 1 week. In 2023, roughly 70,000 Haitians fled to the US, and leaders are concerned this could only get worse as gangs tighten their grip on the country. So there's already hella people, who've shifted last year, whilst it was already fucked. But that migration thing's coming up again. That's a key linchpin of a big part of why there's a lot of turmoil in the US. Like that's a big like underpinning of why everyone's feeling so how they're feeling. Because what does it say? Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has already announced a crackdown on immigration into his state, which poses the easiest route into the US from Haiti. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken has also encouraged Kenya to mobilize 1,000 police officers to protect Haiti, a pledge made last year under a multinational security support mission. So yeah, I think there was no, that's a bit further down. Because as well as politicians, experts also raising the alarm over the impending national security threat. Chief of Staff, Senior Advisor at think tank the Wilson Center, Eddie Acevedo, said the country is on the brink of a mass migration. And yeah, that's what is funny as well, because in the U, in not in the EU, in the U, no, in the EU, Salak, there was the what do you call it, the Syrian migration crisis, and that fed into a lot of the racial tensions intensifying. So I remember that was a time where you had like Tommy Robinson going to like where did he go to, either Italy or Sweden, maybe both. He went to he was basically going around Europe and just like keeping it, going up to these guys, keeping an eye on them, getting into swingers with them, because he was just thinking like, yo, these guys are just coming. It was basically building all that back and forth between like uh the the more nationalist mindset guys over here, and then what do you call it, the hey, the migrants coming in, and these guys feeling the same way about all that, which that's started violence. And the thing with like that violence as well is that can then well, the government then presses down harder. Because what does it say? He told Fox News digital failed state controlled by criminals, drug traffickers, mass murderers, and gangs so close to U.S. soil is not in the foreign policy interests of the U.S. So yeah, even if the U.S. take action as well and send like troops over there or whatnot, that's gonna have them viewed a certain way, and then people are gonna feel like, yo, how what's going on here? How are these guys able to just maneuver like this? But regardless, some action needs to be taken, depending on what's done. Because the thing is similar with like Mexico, where there's the cartel issue. Um, that affects the how the relationship is, and then when people are seeing migrants coming in, they're feeling like, oh, they send in gang members, they send in this, and then all those racial tensions just bubble back up, and we're in a time where those like violence can easily follow through, and that's all in prophecy, man. All that what do you call it? What's it called? The melting pot spirit. Everyone coming together as one spirit. That's been waning. And it's funny because whenever these issues happen, it gets brought back to the forefront. Because yeah, look, there's Haiti migrants carrying guns, night vision tech, and drugs arrested off Florida coast. Yeah, so that's what people are going to be thinking, and then it's election season, so that's all on people's minds. Because it was the same thing with when the Syrian migrant crisis happened. They were saying like, oh, you're having like videos and news articles about like the boats getting drowning in the river going over. But then people thinking like, yo, hold on, are we well, yeah, we're just gonna let everyone roll in, and then and this was just around when Brexit and whatnot was going through, so it's basically gonna, in sense, man, people are gonna get fervent about it. Shouldn't be a surprise. Now's that time, man. Isaiah 24 and 4, it says, what the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled on the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. And yeah, so these what do you call it? The earth now is basically it's wasting away, man. It's basically rotting away. It's being degraded over time, and since it's been given into the hand of Esau, underneath, in that state, it's worsened, and the people as well under it are through. Haiti was what was established by slaves that essentially rebelled, and then they just fucked off and set up their own shit. Which is why until like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, actually maybe a bit longer, because what 2024 now, maybe like 5 something years ago, it was relatively recent, like no longer than that. What the fuck was it called? France. They were paying, essentially, that Haiti was paying reparations to France for the slaves, essentially saying like, yo, you got to pay for all those slaves that escaped there to France. And this is like, imagine like the 2010 earthquake in Haiti happened. These guys were being decimated, and then man was still saying, yeah, you man still got to pay. It was, I think it was only after something further happened down the line. So these guys are through, and then what? It's the reason there's so much chaos is because why? This place is essentially on its way out, and the way Esau structured and formed everything, he's going to establish his own systems, his own method of rule, which then results in what? Confusion, complete mess, destruction. The people are destroyed. That's why it's like these guys got the control. They're not thinking about no righteous rule. They're not thinking, okay, we're gonna establish these guys have been using an unjust system. We're gonna set up a just, like, these guys are just thinking like, yo, they got through power. They're just like, oh, sin, and then just decimating. And but that's the spirit of the times, man. All that turmoil, all that chaos, that's happening within the US. These guys are on edge. Because why? There's already tensions in the US. These things are going to intensify. Because what it says, Matthew 24 and 6, and it says what? And ye shall hear of wars and rumours of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah. Kingdom rising against kingdom, famine, pestilence, earthquake. That's the thing is, all this, the country being shut down. It said the airports have been shut down. People ain't even, because the government's collapsed, people ain't even going to be dealing with it. Ain't no one going in there to do no trade. Ain't no one delivering no food. It's similar with like Gaza, where it's like without an aid, them guys are through. Them guys are toast. They ain't got shit. Like how the hell ain't no one out there farming shit. Because if they go out there to farm, they're getting blown to hell. So the famine comes in, and that's the thing is with one of these terrors, then more and more things compound. Because then it says, well, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Yeah, so that name of Yahweh Shai, that's key. And that's going to be, separation of how those of the elect, are going to be persecuted. Because why? We're coming in the name of Yahweh Shai. But then was also say, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, because iniquity shall abound. And that's iniquity abounding. This guy being able to go out and take the country over and decimate over there is iniquity abounding. That shows that, full blown chaos. It's arrived, man. And that's the thing is, people are ripped. Like, it's funny because remember me and Pi were meditating on before camp. Like, people are disconnected from how much like violence and force underpins how things deal, man. You deal with Yahweh Shem Yashai. It says what? The Lord is a man of war. He deals with warfare. But then people now are disconnected. They're basically, especially in the Western civilizations, they're disconnected from all that violence that basically underpins everything. They think, the dollar or the pound or the euro or whatever is doing well because of X, Y, Z. No, it's because of, violence that took place, which allowed them to establish what they established. And that's what you have, and now the reality of that has come out. Haiti was, running because them man had a government or military or whatever to keep shit in check. But now this guy's overturned them. He's basically coming to power. That's the same with, like Rome, how Rome was established. Rome was set up, and it's Yahweh Shem Yashai had it established for its time. Same with Esau's kingdom. America was established, Europe, the EU, etc. was established. But then what? It crumbling, it being taken down. That's also something that's been established. Like I said, that love of many have waxed cold. So now it's about what? Destruction, man. This place winding down, man. So more of this. Way more of this, man. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.